Welcome back to the Tip of the Week. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Katie. I'm the marketing director for Sky Blue Media, and I've also been a realtor since 2018, licensed in North Carolina. Every week, I'm sharing a quick tip on mindset, strategy, and execution that you can immediately apply to marketing your business, specifically on social media. So, in last week's episode, I got the personal branding conversation going and outlined 7 essential questions to ask yourself when you want to define your personal brand. These questions are extremely powerful and can help you communicate clearly and authentically. But you might be hesitant to share some things about yourself or doubtful that your audience even wants to see some things. Maybe you're wondering if people would be interested in other aspects of your life other than your business. You might find yourself in analysis paralysis, in a constant state of getting ready to get ready. I've been there. So today, I'm going through these questions myself to give you an example of how I applied this advice to my own social media presence as a realtor. This is also how I started conversations and generated both buyer and seller leads with people I previously had no connection with. So I know this method works. And like anything else, it requires consistency and commitment. I'd also like to point out that this process can apply to any business owner or entrepreneur, not just realtors. So let's start the brainstorm. For the record, I did not prepare for this, so I hope you enjoy my thought process. This also might be a slightly longer episode than normal because when I get talking and it's hard to control. But I hope that this is really helpful for you to start digging into the different aspects of your life that really make your brand complete and cohesive. So number 1, what are you known for? As in, what do your friends, family, and clients say about you as a person and a professional? I am known for, I guess, doing a great variety of things in my life. I have a very eclectic background. I have traveled predominantly alone, lived in various parts of the world, including Europe, the Middle East, even Oceania, down in New Zealand. And so I communicate and do things slightly differently than the average person who has spent all of their time in America. I speak to people differently. I also have been a teacher. I taught English as a foreign language for many years. And therefore, it's easier for me to connect with someone who is a non-native speaker because I know what their apprehension is and also how to help them complete their thought so that they don't have to be self-conscious. I'm also an incredibly hyper-organized person, having been a teacher, but I think it's just me and my personality. I want everything to be perfect. I want everyone to have every information that they need and follow up in a really timely manner. That's really important to me. Number 2, who am I in business to serve? Now, when I was a realtor, marketing myself for my realtor services, I was in business to serve open-minded individuals, of course, buyers and sellers and potentially renters. But really, I wanted to attract the people who were open-minded, who, even if they hadn't traveled or had similar experiences, were curious about it, that wanted to have these kinds of conversations. Because I am not the person to just sit down and talk numbers, and therefore I didn't present myself as such. I want to know the entire situation and how I can help in all aspects of the process. Why do I do what I am doing? What motivates you? So why I was in real estate, honestly, was not because I love real estate or buying and selling homes. In fact, I really did not enjoy that part of it. I loved connecting with people. I still love connecting with people. I chose real estate because it was a way that I could work for myself and for others in the way that I saw best, that I didn't have to adhere to some corporate agenda of how things ought to be. I could do how I had experienced was efficient and best served people. And that's really why I got into real estate. What was my mission through my business? Question number 4, what is your mission through your business? Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see. The change I wanted to see was really just how the real estate industry is perceived. So many realtors are perceived as just being out there for the money. I was not out there to stack my commissions and brag about my statistics. I was in it because, like I said, I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to find some way to make their lives better, even if they never ever wanted to buy or sell or rent a home. Because when I can connect with someone authentically, whether it's about travel or nutrition or anything that I'm really passionate about, I make a real connection. And when that person knows someone else that needs to buy a home, I'm the first person they think of because I made that genuine connection. What is my voice and how do I communicate? Question number 5. I think you have probably heard it a bit by now by listening to this, but I communicate through connection. I want to find out how I can make someone's life better. I also speak in terms of energy quite frequently. And that's me. I'm a little bit hippie. I speak from, I guess, past experiences. And if I wake up and I have to make a call to someone who just really kills my vibe, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to avoid it. It's going to put out much more resistance energy into the world. Whereas if I attract a client who is really excited just about life, about, what they're pursuing, then I'm excited to make that call. I know I can help them get from point A to point B because they're being themselves and they're being open. I'm not sure if that answers the question pretty effectively, but this is also like, what words do you use? So I use the word vibe quite frequently at this stage of my life. I talk about people's energy. I talk about my own energy and what I'm attracted to, or I guess what pushes me away. And this is how I spoke on Instagram, on Facebook. I just shared myself in that way. Number 6, what's important to you in your daily life that you can share regularly? This was very easy for me because I have a lot of things that I feel like are very important for everyone. So I constantly would talk about nutrition and health. I also value my mindset and learning, being constantly learning individual. So meditation, breath work, reading nonfiction, reading fiction, why not? But I shared it. And so when I was reading a really powerful passage in a book, I would just take a picture of it, underline the things that resonated with me, and then ask a question. That became a story on Instagram or Facebook. If it resonated enough, I might even go live and record 3 minutes talking about how it resonated with me. Number 7, what expertise do you sell? I feel like the expertise for me is communication, because it's actually something I struggled with for a great part of my life. And through real estate, I actually improved it. But what experiences have you had in your life that make you uniquely prepared to solve problems through your business? The experiences I've had are people who do not communicate well, who you email and you may not hear back from them for 4 days, who, when you interact with them, it seems kind of cold, kind of reserved. And so the feeling that I got from some people was like you were dealing with a banker who was just seeing you as a number, as a bottom line. How do you benefit their bank? And that for me really doesn't create a good situation, especially when it comes to negotiations. So something I highlighted was, do you want a realtor who will negotiate with everyone's best interest in mind and serving your bottom line? Or do you want someone who, treats you as a number, will respond only according to their system and only get things done if it serves their vision? You need to be flexible and open. As we all know, we need to be flexible with clients. And so my expertise was really communicating that. I want the best situation for everyone involved. I obviously prioritize my clients' necessities, requirements. But at the end of the day, I get feedback from other agents, from attorneys, from even clients on the other side, like the buyer for a listing. I got feedback saying, we just were really impressed by your communication, that you kept us informed along the way. And that's incredibly valuable, especially in today's situation where we may or may not have a lot of face-to-face time with people. what can you sell that is separate from that? It's so incredibly valuable that you can appeal to people in this way. Yeah, so I ran over a little bit. I said it last week and I'll say it again now. These questions are a great starting point to create your brand concept. The next step is to apply your brand to a social media content plan. So next week, I'll walk you through the essential components of a content plan so you can start building your own. And now, if you're someone who just wants a streamlined process, saving you time and energy in this experience, you definitely need to book a one-on-one with me. I help clients find clarity for their branding and create a cohesive social media marketing plan in a fraction of the time it takes to do it alone. Leave a comment or send an email to office@skyblue.media, and I'll help you get started with a free 15-minute call. Thanks so much for listening to Tip of the Week. To make sure you never miss a tip, please subscribe to the weekly newsletter at skyblue.media/marketing. If you found this episode helpful, please take 1 minute and share it with a friend. Better yet, take a screenshot and share it to your Instagram story and tag us at Sky Blue Media Tours. And finally, if you would like one-on-one help with optimizing your digital marketing for your business, send a direct message with the word marketing to Sky Blue Media Tours on Instagram or Sky Blue Media on Facebook. Can't wait to chat. See you next week.